this is Fantasy-esque and welcome back to The Sims 4 Royal Witch Kingdoms. Today we are picking up with the noble family of Ramodust, who had a betrothal in the previous episode and managed to secure another one for the youngest triplet, Daphne. So we've gone ahead and seen her make the relationship with Diamond's family more official. You can see she's got, hold on a second, you can kind of see she has got the engagement ring, so she is betrothed. Now, where are we? What are we doing? Well, the girls have decided to make a trip to the Magic Realm Academy because Daphne realized something and she wanted Meralda's help with it. So we kind of saw in the movie Meralda asking her how she felt about being betrothed, and really she was on the fence about it. She's not entirely sure, same as Archrose. Neither of them know the ones they're betrothed to all that well, so obviously it's going to take time to figure out if it's a compatible relationship or not a compatible one. On the surface, it seems as though Diamond and Daphne are going to get along just fine. Only time will tell, I suppose. However, now that these two are betrothed, Daphne does realize that she needs to start honing her magical skills more so. Now, this has something to do with what one of you lovelies asked me. You asked if the witches can continue, like if they learn their birth magic or if they learn new kingdom magic, like how does that work? I'm pretty sure I've explained this like all the way in the beginning though. It was a while back, so we probably need a bit of a refresher on that. Me too, in all honesty. But the way it works is that witches can only practice magic of the kingdom they live in / belong to, because practicing magic requires kingdom secrets. So Daphne and Archrose can only learn practical magic right now because they live in Ramon. Once they get married into, with Archrose, she's always going to stay in Ramon because she's betrothed to Valar. With Daphne, however, once she moves into Sikaar, she will be able to keep all the magical spells she has learned from Ramon. So all of the practical spells she's learned, she'll be able to use them, but she cannot learn, she cannot discover any more new magic from Ramon. She cannot practice Ramon magic after her move. Once she lives in Sikaar, she will only have access to the Sikaar Kingdom secrets, so she can only learn mischief magic and practice / hone mischief magic. But that is why it is important for her to be honing her Ramon magic as much as possible before she's old enough to get married and before she moves, so that she can bring as much of the Ramon treasures with her in terms of magic. She can bring as much spells with her as possible, or as many spells as possible. So that's why we're at the magic realm. Archrose obviously didn't think about this too much because, oh look, Vex! Vex! I don't know who it was. One of you lovelies, you were saying Nimue, I think? Is like the female version of Vex. Anyways, Archrose doesn't have to worry about that because she is going to stay in Ramon, so she's going to have access to practical magic for the rest of her life, whereas Daphne's in a different situation. She has a limited time frame to learn practical magic, and then once she's living in Sikaar, obviously the more Ramon magic she has, the more useful she'll be and the more diverse she'll be, but she won't be able to learn Ramon anymore. Once she's over in Sikaar, she'll only be able to learn mischief magic. I'm sorry if that confused the heck out of you guys. If it did, let me know. I will clarify in the comments. But that is what's going on with these guys. Now, look at this lot. It is absolutely beautiful. So this is the new Magic Realm Academy. I will put the creator in the description of this video so you guys can find it and download it off the gallery. It is just stunning. Just look at this. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I love this whole bridge thing going on here, the staircase, the amount of cauldrons that's kind of littered around the place. It just looks beautiful. But you have this building here, which I like to think is the kind of academy, main academy building. But you've got a bunch of beds coming on down. This is kind of like the dorms, I suppose, like this area here. These are like the dorms. On this side, though, is where you have the library and all those kind of things going on. You go up a level, the library / kitchen, dining, study continues. There we go. So you've got 2 levels of that. And then on this side is where we have like the dorms. So you've got a little table over here, which I imagine is kind of like the, almost reception check-in. So there we go. Go up, dorms continue, and dorms continue. And you have kind of like a bar / living room area. This is probably where, like, the common room where everyone in the dorms can hang out. And then you've got this outdoor hangout area as well, which looks so, so cool. And then over on this side, this is kind of just like a bit of a tower over here. So it's kind of just like a tower structure. And then, oh, well, I suppose we have a cauldron up here as well. And then a bunch of chess tables. And I love that we can see all the witches from the different kingdoms attending the academy. Like whether you're royalty or nobility, everyone's kind of spending a little bit of time at the academy, as you can see. And, at different cauldrons. It's really cool. But I love the whole concept of coming up these stairs, and then you have the bridge here, and then you go down here, and there's like another bridge that takes you to the dueling grounds. It's just beautiful, I tell you. It's amazing. Anyways, now that Daphne's here, she's going to use this chance to start practicing more magic. And I think her sisters are going to do it with her as well. So actually, maybe dueling her sisters will help. So I don't know what's going on with her and Archeros. They're obviously not getting along all too well. But let's do a friendly duel. They can't duel for ingredients or anything like that, but we'll do a friendly duel with Archeros. Maybe we can go outside and see how that turns out. But Daphne definitely wants to focus on her skills and her spells. And then Meralda, I feel, is going to take this chance to join in a little bit as well. Let's see. Where's the... we do have this practical mentor right over here. But, Vala's here as well, so I can see her. And look, Atros is here, which is, like, ideal. This is so cute. But I can see her maybe dueling for knowledge with him. Or just dueling in general. Maybe dueling in general. I suppose dueling for artifacts would work. Knowledge will get you all sorts of strange things. So we'll just do dueling for artifacts. So she and, one of the other heirs can practice their skills that way. Daphne can duel with Archeros. And wonderful! This way they can get their skills up. So that's awesome. Now, obviously, over here, all the witches have access to cauldrons and such. But I like to think that nobody is that, they're not that proficient at it. So they might dabble in it here and there, but they're not the masters of alchemy. Whereas the 4th kingdom that we introduce, they're going to have the kingdom secrets to alchemy. So they'll be able to make all these potions outside of the magic realm. So I assume, within the magic realm, this place kind of gives power to any alchemical pursuits as well. Because there's, this entire place is steeped in magic, of course. But without that aid and guidance of the sages here, I don't think the witches would be able to do it on their own. But the 4th kingdom, they'll have the kingdom secrets to that. So then our Sims will have access to potions and all those kind of things. Okay, well, you guys did well. Why don't you duel with Meralda then? We'll do a friendly duel with Meralda. And then Archeros. Let's see, maybe Archeros and Vala? can do a duel. Let's duel for artifacts. Now let's see. She's saying goodbye to Vala. Come on. Come on. Look, even High King Yorick is here. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let's get you guys doing your own little thing. Nice, nice, nice. Look at these two! Ignatius and Dante are dueling each other, which is really cool. Oh my goodness. Okay, Ignatius won that duel. My goodness. My goodness! Ignatius won that duel. Heck. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Now, Daphne won the duel against Archrose, I'm pretty sure. And let's see how she goes against Meralda. Let's see how she goes against the heir of her own house. Oh. Oh my goodness, Daphne's very talented. Daphne's very talented. Oh, never mind. You cannot win against the heir of your house. I suppose Meralda's heir for a reason, other than birth. So, there we go. So I assume only the sim that initiates the duel actually gets the experience, because Meralda hasn't gotten any experience from that, and neither has Archrose. Huh. Well, that's actually quite fascinating. That is definitely interesting. But I think Daphne is going to... I don't know. I don't think she should seek out the sage there. I think maybe she can take some time to practical, and everyone will do the same, more or less. Actually, hold on. Why don't we get the sisters? Why don't we get the sisters to come together? We'll try and get them all outside in the same space, and then they can practice their magic as a group. And we can say that everyone is helping each other out. Like, they're taking tips from each other and whatnot. Isn't this pretty with, like, the tree here and stuff? That looks nice. Okay, hold on. Let's start practicing some magic. Practical. Let's see. Practical and Daphne. Of course, these two are mainly trying to help Daphne, I think. So there we go. Everyone get started. Okay, they're spacing out a little bit, but that's fine. They're in each other's general vicinity. Yep, here we go. Are we practicing as a group? Yes, we are. Look at that. Look at how cool that looks. That looks so good. Everything's like so pretty, and the fact that they're all blue. Ah, beautiful. They fit into the magic realm wonderfully. But this is them trying to help Daphne, giving her confidence, allowing her to, you know, get further with her spells. And so hopefully these guys, they will be better at, you know, their magical pursuits, and they'll definitely have a few spells in their belt. I mean, with Daphne, just imagine if she had that Delicioso spell, that'd be so useful when she goes to the New Kingdom. She can use that. And no doubt, I feel as though the amount of spells a sim brings from their home kingdom, if they're marrying into another kingdom, also speaks to their worth, right? You want a powerful witch in your family, especially. I mean, I imagine that would be one of the benefits of cross-kingdom marriages and making alliances in other kingdoms, is that you have access to a different school of magic within your own household. Okay, look, she has Repario. That is going to be super helpful as well, because we know that, you know, she's going to be in charge of making sure everything is fixed and prepped and all those kind of things at her new home, because she's not going to be, like, she's going to be married to the heir of that house. So, oh, it's Calypso! Yeah, that way, if she has Repario, that just makes life a little bit easier for her. I feel like Ramon witches who marry into other kingdoms are better domestic partners. Or just, even, marrying within your own kingdom. I just feel like they're better domestic partners because they have all these spells that help with domestic life. Okay, Meralda has Squabberoo. But, she's the heir. She probably will never need to use that. Archrose, what are you learning? Anything you learn is also going to be super useful, honey. Anything you learn is going to be useful when you marry into the Rowan house. So, she's going to keep practicing. Okay, Meralda, she's going to observe the sky. That's right. We have, like, the small telescopes now, don't we? We didn't before, but it is a thing now. We have, like, these telescopes, which is pretty cool. Okay, she's also learned Scrubberoo. Well, she is definitely going to find that useful. But Daphne... Okay, she's already learning how to cook. Good job, Daphne. Good job. Archrose is going to come and have a meal here as well. Let's come on up. Let's grab some food. Now, I don't see Diamond anyway here. I don't see Diamond, and Diamond is the one she's betrothed to. Is this father and son? Oh my goodness, guys. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. Look at this. Father and son wearing like the same shirts at the Magic Realm. That is so cool. That wasn't even intentional. I probably did that to them. Wasn't even intentional. Or, I might not have put them in those clothes. I probably didn't. Half the time when they show up at the Magic Realm, they wear random outfits. But, look at this! Father and son made a trip here. Oh, that's so cute! And the fact that they look like each other so much. I love that. I flippin' love that so much. That was too cool. Okay, Daphne is eating down here. Valar's nowhere to be seen. Archrose is going to come on down and join her triplet. I keep wanting to call them twins, but really they're not. They're triplets. Okay, that's fine. They can enjoy each other's company. I'm hoping that these two being betrothed are going to bring them closer to each other, because I feel as though they've kind of had some disagreements. I mean, they're actually both closer to Meralda. I feel like when they were toddlers, they were really close to each other. Meralda was always on her own. But as they've grown, Meralda's like really close to everyone. And then Daphne and Archrose, their relationship has kind of gone down just a little bit. But look at Meralda. She's close with her Nalka, her Kotyan, both her sisters. She's friends with Master Valar. That's pretty cool. She's friends with Princess Luna. So she's got some good friends. She's got good friends around the place. And she even has a positive, like, impression of Diamond, I suppose. With Archrose, she's friends with Daphne Meralda, her Kotyan, her Nalka, and she really doesn't have any other friends apart from that. And then she, like, barely knows Diamond. And then with Daphne, hold on a second. Daphne, yeah, friends with sisters, Nalka, Kotyan. She's friends with Nimue. That's right. She's friends with High Princess Nimue. That's about it. She's got like a positive impression of Diamond. And yeah, they're not that close. So that's kind of interesting. They're not really that close to the Sims that they're betrothed with. But that's fascinating. That is fascinating. A lot of you guys are happy with the matches that have been made. Oh, look, here comes Diamond. Well, that's just great, isn't it? Maybe you should ask him to a duel. Let's ask him to a duel. And that can be part of you guys getting to know each other. We'll do that. Okay, let's see. We need to allocate some talent points for her as well. I feel like the knowledge route makes sense for the Vermont witches. She might switch to something else when she's older, but I think the knowledge one makes sense. So we'll get that. Oh no. Oh, okay. It's 8 a.m. They have to... Well, you have to come to the academy anyways, but I think it's time for us to be booted out. And I suppose we'll head back home once they're done with academy, but we got to practice some spells. We can say that we were actively at the academy with them, but now they're going to go to academy without us. So we'll let them head off, or I suppose we'll head off, and we'll pick up at a later point. Okay, back to the domestic life of a Ramong witch. The kids are at academy on their own. Lady Candrica is going about and doing the duties that an heir's spouse will typically have, and we will see why practicing magic is good for Daphne and why it'll make her life easier going forward. So grilled fruit, obviously this was something that one of the other kids started. We're just going to pop that in the fridge. But now we have what? We need food that needs to be made. We have a toilet that's broken and has to be cleaned. So all the spells, they're going to help out big time at this point. So she's going to use Repario to fix the toilet first of all. There we go. Magic, making life easier. Then she's going to use magic to clean the toilet. Okay. And then she's going to use Gran Delicioso to cook up a meal. And then scrub this. And I suppose clean that as well. Oh, wait, hold on. Clean this. Clean that. Oh, look at that. We got some roast chicken. Delicious. See? Life is just a lot easier when you are a Ramong witch with all of these domestic spells. Is that remnants of a fire? Apparently it is. We'll try and clean that up as well. I don't know where that fire is from. Huh. Okay, that's clean. Let's go clean the floor inside. And hopefully she doesn't overload. Her magic is getting quite up there. But we should be fine. We should be okay. There we go. And now, honey, you can grab some leftovers and eat. And what's going on with you? Okay. Right. There's some random Sims trying to befriend. Some commoners trying to befriend Lord Lysander. High Lord Lysander. What was that? What'd you put in there? I saw that. He's trying to, like, place a trick on the toilet. Really? Really, Valen? The toilet's gonna break again. You're gonna break it again. Ay, ay, ay. My goodness. Okay, yeah, Candrica's magic is quite up there, so she's feeling a little bit stressed. It's okay. Just eat your roast chicken. You should be fine. Now, do they have any familiars? I don't think she does. And I don't think Valen has a familiar either. Yeah, he doesn't either. Is anyone inclined towards a particular creature? I don't think any of them are inclined towards a certain creature. Interesting. Okay, well that's that for them. She wants to experiment. Well, you can't really do that. You don't have kingdom secrets for it. Let's see if she's gonna have maybe any... There we go, whims for anyone. Yeah, he wants to take a bath with a soak and sell a painting. I think Valen just wants to relax. I wonder how his relationship with his wife is. They're still lovers and, you know, married to each other. But I think at this point, Valen is aware that Candrica has cheated on him with High King Yorick. I think he knows. But she's going to try and be pleasant with him, and that's why he's taking, you know, the lead with their children's marriages and betrothals. Like, he's the one who has the final say in arranging their partners. Whereas normally I feel like, especially early in their marriage, he would have always deferred to Candrica, but now he knows that she has betrayed him in a sense. So he's not nearly as lenient as he used to be with her. But Candrica's going to try and chummy up to him. She's going to try her best. She wants to woohoo with him. She's going to try to fix this marriage somehow. Let's see. Let's, you know. We'll try and woohoo. We're definitely not trying for a baby at all. Thank you very much. But we can encourage woohooing. I think Kendrika knows that Valen is very attracted to her, and I think she uses that against him. She has been for a long time in their marriage, you know, to have the final say and whatnot. But now she's, I don't know, she's trying to use it to get back into his good books. I don't know who this guy is. Which, I mean, Valen is aware of her personality at this point, but I think he can't help but be attracted to her, you know? So it's a strange battle that they're caught in at present. Okay, well, there's that. Is she getting overcharged? What's happening? Because we didn't do anything else. I mean, yes, this is there, but we didn't really do anything else. Maybe all the woohooing is getting her super overcharged. Okay, let's see. He wants to see an overcharged sim. Like, what, is she gonna go and explode now? Oh, what's happening? What's happening? Nope, okay. She's fine. She's fine. They're fine. As fine as they can be, I suppose. But we'll leave them, since we have checked up on what's going on with these two. And we'll jump back when maybe we have something more interesting going on with the youngsters. The youngsters are back from academy, and interestingly enough, they all invited someone back from academy. So Meralda invited High Princess Nimue to spend the day with her at their residence. Atros invited Master Valar, her betrothed, and Daphne invited Master Diamond, her betrothed. So that's actually really cool because her and Diamond, especially because it's from Sikaar, don't have any way of really meeting in a natural setting here because he doesn't belong to the youths of Ramong. So even if the youngsters in Ramong hang out, he's not going to be part of that. But she especially invited him, which is so cute. I suppose they want to get to know their partners a little bit more. So hopefully they do show up. They did. Okay. Valar did. Valar did. That is excellent. But also the girl's like very, very tired from this whole exchange. Okay, Diamond doesn't look too happy, but he's over as well, which is good. Okay, you guys, yeah, you can come on in. Look at Valar being so respectful. He's like, is it okay to come inside? Is it okay? That's really cute, though. Okay, everyone's gonna go about their own thing. And we'll see how everyone socializes, especially Nimue and Valar. We need to keep an eye on Nimue and Valar because Valar kind of had a thing for Nimue. So I don't know if, you know, he's gonna give more attention to Atros now that they are betrothed, or he's secretly always going to be in love with High Princess Nimue. We shall have to see. It is important to keep an eye on such things. Okay, Meralda wants to chat with Daphne. Yeah, she probably wants to check up on Daphne and see if everything's going well. She found their morning session at the Magic Academy helpful. Okay, but Meralda's talking with Valar. Valar, I imagine, feels very comfortable with Meralda. They are good friends, so that is understandable. And Nimue hasn't even come inside. She's chatting with Diamond out here. Yes, Atros likes fitness. We could do that. Daphne. Okay, Daphne is chatting now with Diamond and Nimue. Coffee's helping with her energy, but really, they need sleep at some point. Okay, Diamond's chatting. We'll see how this goes. He is, what, no longer interested? He's stomping around the place, so he's obviously not happy about something. I wonder what. But Daphne's chatting with Nimue. Because they are friends, that's right, that makes sense. They are friends. So obviously they're very comfortable with each other. How about Atros? Atros is just being antisocial. Because that's where Atros is. And I feel like I've spoken about this before. But in my... Like, we have severely misunderstood the two sisters, Daphne and Atros. I've always been thinking Atros is like mean and stuck up because that's the way Kendrika's raised her, and Daphne's the nicer one. But recently, only recently we discovered that Daphne might have ulterior motives to befriending Nimue, and Atros stays away, but she has good intentions for doing so because she knows her younger sister. She knows her stag's personality, so she's trying to do as much damage control as possible. And I wonder if that's part of their misunderstanding with each other. And but they're close. They're close though. They had the option to apologize for something, but they are close, which is good. Now where's where's the trash can? It's back here because he flippin' kicked it over. Of course you did, Diamond. Of course you did. Okay, why don't you pick this up since Diamond's being an ass about it. Okay, the two staggers are talking to each other. Okay, she's gonna go and chat with Diamond now to see what the hell's going on. Lady Nymeria Rowan. What? Lady Nymeria Rowan has invited Atros to a duel in the magic realm. Now we're gonna accept this. Why? Because Lady Nymeria is higher in rank than Miss Atros, like at present. But also, this is her future mother-in-law, so I imagine she's wanting to. They've already arranged, their betrothal, their marriage with each other, but maybe she's wanting to test Atros's magical skills and see how good of a daughter-in-law they're really bringing into the family. I kinda like that. Okay, Atros, off we go. You had a practice session. You had a few duels in the morning, so hopefully that gives you a bit of an advantage. Although, I'm fairly sure you lost against Daphne. Doesn't really speak, volumes about you, but we'll see. We'll see how she goes. I mean, obviously, Nymeria is more experienced, so I am expecting her to win. But we'll see how good of a fight Atros puts up with her future mother-in-law. Let's see. I'm curious. Also, now that we have these beautiful academy grounds, I kind of love how Atros is walking through the grounds to get to the dueling area rather than around it. Typically, your Sims will just like run around it, I think. So this is nice. Look at this. She's going across one bridge and then past another. She's gonna head to the dueling grounds. We're gonna see how this goes. This kind of feels intimidating. Daphne's kind of lucky. Her future mother-in-law hasn't even done anything like this. Or I suppose her father-in-law, because her mother-in-law is the head of the house there. But, oh my goodness. Let's see how this goes. Nymeria is also nice, though. So I don't imagine, there's anything bad in that thing. Now, initially, when we kind of made the choice to partner Atros with Valar, I was thinking that, Atros is the triplet that's easier to control out of her and Daphne. So that's why her parents would feel safe sending her to the Rowan family. But if she's like Kendrika, I felt bad. Oh, yep, we kind of expected Nymeria to win that. We did. We did. But I think Atros did a good job. I think she did pretty decent. Yeah, initially, I thought, we're sending her there because it's easier to control her, but I felt a little bit bad for Valar because I thought, oh, he's such a good kid and he's getting married to someone like Kendrika. But in hindsight, I think Atros is the best choice for the Rowan family because, she's secretly nice. So I think they're gonna get along just fine and she's gonna, do good by them. Whereas if Daphne had gotten married to Valar, then, she would have seemed nice, but she would have had ulterior motives, I think, and there might have been friction in the household because of her personality, like she's secretly conniving. Whereas Atros is like the opposite. So that's kind of interesting, and I'm glad that our Sims have ended up the way they have, in the direction they have. I mean, everyone's settled. well, they've only had 2 partnerships so far, but they have settled in their right places, so that's good. But okay, we'll take it back home, and we'll catch up at some other point. The Ramodust family has had an exhausting past few days, so they are sleeping. They just want a break. Now, Vala and Nimue, they kind of, I don't know if I would say snuck outside to have a bit of a private conversation, you know, because this is kind of the only excuse. I don't know if, you know, for Nimue, she made it clear to him, but again, I'm unsure about how Vala feels. This is the only excuse for them to be in the same space together without making things too strange or awkward. So we've got that. Diamond's down here as well, cleaning the dishes, which is oddly nice of him, because that is not a Diamond thing to do. But soon they're gonna be heading home. I did look. See, Vala keeps thinking about Nimue, and even though you know everyone's asleep right now, but I think Kandrika and Valen just told them to be at home and leave when they're ready to. I wanted to stick around to see the interaction between these 3 in case anything did happen, particularly Vala and Nimue. And it looks as though Vala keeps seeking Nimue out. Nimue removes herself from the room or from the conversation. And then Vala keeps thinking about her, and then he goes to her and gets back into conversation. So, you know, it's almost as though he's looking for excuses and wanting to talk with her as much as possible. Okay, Diamond he's joined in the conversation as well. Diamond's joined in this time. So I suppose that makes Nimue a bit more comfortable than if she's alone with Vala, because you know he kind of progresses things in a direction they shouldn't be going in. Okay, so these 3 are chatting with each other. And see, look, Nimue, she's removed herself from the conversation. She's like nice to him, but she doesn't stick around too long. And now these 2, what, that was like a flaming hot. I think they're probably curious about each other because they're both, you know, betrothed to this house. So, you know, they're future wives as sisters. So I think they would be curious to get to know who the other person is, like the brother-in-laws, right, through marriage. So they're probably curious to get to know about each other. And see, look, Nimue, she's walking up to Diamond to talk to him because she doesn't mind that. She feels comfortable with that. But it's never the other way around. Like, I never see her going up to Vala. She's always walking away from Vala, and Vala's the one who keeps seeking her out. And then she's nice to him, but then she ends the conversation and goes somewhere else, and then Vala finds another excuse to chat with her. Huh. How curious. So I don't know, guys. What do you think about Vala? Do you think he's over her, or is he trying but he's struggling because he does really like her, but he knows they're not supposed to be together? It's like a forbidden relationship. What's going on here? What's going on? I have no clue, guys. I have no clue. I'm a little bit concerned, though. I haven't seen him make too much effort with Archros, which is why I am as concerned as I am. I mean, you're betrothed now. You should be making more effort. Maybe at some point we can see if, you know, the youths can get together and see whether he makes more effort that way with Archros. But for now, I don't know. I don't see a change in his demeanor. It just seems like he keeps trying to sneak some time with Nimue when he's not supposed to. And I mean, they're at the Ramodust estate, you know. If you're gonna be mindful of your behavior anyway, I feel like it should be the Ramodust estate. But he doesn't seem to care too much. Doesn't seem to care too much. Oh, where are you heading to now? I mean, you guys, you can chat with each other and stick with each other. That's fine. But yeah, this is interesting. It would be cool if they became, like, if their families had a good relationship as well because of this kind of thing. You know, Vala and Diamond meeting with each other more often. because of their spouses or future spouses, and strengthening the ties with those families. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm gonna leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye bye. I'm telling you, they're definitely bonding over some romantic issues.